Welcome to Aifset Live Fest. Today we are here to brief you all about forensic science. Here I welcome the speaker of today's event, Ms. Sally Thakur, Assistant Professor at Parul University, Gujarat. She has achieved many landmarks in her field and now today she will embark our path towards her field. Over to you, Shelly ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Swati, ma'am. I always am associated with Team Aifset, and Aifset is the best platform and giving good opportunity and career counseling to our students all over the India. It is associated with different types of university and with different domains. So basically, Aifset is expanding forensic science that must be appreciated, and definitely I can say a day will come when Aifset can compete National Forensic Sciences University very soon.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for appreciation. And now we can start with these details of forensic science. Please deliver your things.
Okay, ma'am, just let me know whether you are able to see my screen or not. Is it visible, ma'am? Okay. Hello, everyone. Ma'am has already introduced about me. So basically, I'm Shelly Thakur. I did my bachelor's in forensic science from Bundelkhand University, Jhansi. And then later I did my master's in forensic science from National Forensic Sciences University, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Then after completion of my master's, I joined Vivekananda Global University, Jaipur, Rajasthan as an assistant professor. There I worked for 2 years almost. And later I switched to Parul University, Vadodara, Gujarat. So basically, ma'am has invited me to deliver an overview of forensic science on this biggest platform. I'm very, very happy. And from many years, I'm associated with Team Aifset. As I told you all that Aifset is doing really very well, and they are doing the great job in expanding forensic science, and they are also delivering the correct information about forensic science to each and every candidates of our India, right? As they are associated with different university as well. Fine. So let me start with my topic. Today, I'm going to present an overview of forensic science. So basically, in my slide, I'm going to discuss about what actually forensic science is, what forensic experts are doing, right? And what are the career pathway of forensic science. See, when you people are choosing subjects, and even nowadays this is very, very important and essential part of our life. Before choosing or selecting any course, we need to understand about that course. We need to understand about the career orientation or career pathway of the course, right? So this is only the correct way to choose any course. Randomly, if you draw any subject, right, or if you choose any subject just by the fascinating name, then you will never able to build your career in the particular subject, right? So before choosing any subject, you should understand the ground of the subject, right, the fundamental of the subject, and then you should build your scope and career in the particular subject, right? So today we will discuss about forensic science, what actually forensic science is, what forensic experts are doing, and then trust me, I am going to share about each and every career opportunity which are related to forensic science with you all, right? So be with me and stay connected. And first, do not get panic, pay attention in all of the slides, then only you can coordinate or connect when I will speak about the scope of forensic science. Okay. So these are my contents, introduction, important terminology related to forensic science, branches of forensic science, right? Types of evidences. And in the last, the desert one, right? That is scope of forensic science. Now, basically, what forensic science is, or what do you understand by the term forensic, right? So the word forensic comes from the Latin word, right? Which was originally forensis, right? And the meaning of the forensis is public platform, right? Or any platform where the people can discuss, right? Or the platform where people can do debate, right? So basically, the platform where the people can discuss. This is the meaning of the Latin word forensis. And from the word forensis, the word forensics emerge. So basically, the modern definition of forensic science is the application of scientific principle, right? And the technique to investigate and analyze the evidence. So basically, the forensic science uses the fundamental knowledge of the science and application of the science, which is important for our criminal justice system. Or forensic science use the knowledge and application of the science to solve the case, which aid to criminal justice system, right? So for example, if I say the crime has been committed, right, and a person was shooted, right? So here, before collecting the evidence, we need to understand about the crime. What was the nature of the crime? We need to reconstruct the crime scene. We need to apply the theory and principle or fundamental principle of our science, as well as the application of the science to solve the crime, right? So therefore it is said that forensic science is the application of the science, right? So basically, forensic science is your multidisciplinary subject in which different types of subjects are involved, right? Therefore, forensics comes under applied science, right? Because forensic is our application based science. We are using the application to solve the crime. Okay. Now, what are the important terms related to the forensic science? Now, whenever you enter, right, I hope you people are associated with Aifset, right? So, in the future, you people will take admission in forensic science, and whenever you entered in the field of forensic science, you will come across the different terminology, like your forensic science I have already explained, right? In forensic, the forensic word is most important. Then the next one is crime scene, right? So crime scene is basically the place where the crime has been committed, or the where the crime has taken place, right? That is your crime scene. Okay. So basically, the crime scene are of three types. Basically, that is outdoor, indoor, and convenience. Right? So basically, the outdoor crime scene are those crime scene or those place where the crime has been committed in an open area. Right? So that is your outdoor crime scene. Okay. Then indoor crime scene. Indoor crime scene means the crime has taken place in an enclosed area. That is your indoor crime scene. And convenience crime scene means the crime taken place in a moving vehicle or in the vehicle, like your train, car, etc. That is the conveyance crime scene, right? So in Nirbhaya case, right? So in Nirbhaya case, what happened? They were traveling in the bus, and they encountered with the criminals, right? So what do you mean by evidence? Evidence is one of the, you can say, heart of the forensic science. So evidence is basically a proof, right? Or a you can say the most important tool to solve the crime, right? So forensic science always need evidence to solve the crime, right? So basically evidence is a proof, right? Then testimony, basically a formal statement, right, that something is true, especially made by some other person in a court of law. This is the meaning of testimony. Then witness, you people have heard many times in the movie also, who will be the witness of this case. So witness means gawah, right? Those person who sees something happen and who can tell other people about it later, है ना? किसी ने किसी क्राइम को देखा है और उस क्राइम को किसी को बता रहा है, that is the witness. Okay, you all know about investigation very well. You all are watching web series or your crime patrol like serials, right? Nowadays, a good TV shows as well as web series for, or you can say the movies are coming which are based on forensic science, right? So you all must come across this word, that is investigation. So investigation is basically the official examination of the fact or evidence or a situation or the crime, right? So whenever we are doing the examination, so in the field of forensic science, in the field of law, in the field of our enforcement, whenever they are doing the examination, that is investigation, right? So inquiry, so basically inquiry means the act of asking for the information. When the police is, or when the expert is asking about the fact or information which are related to the crime, that is your inquiry, right? Then FIR, you all have heard that I'm going to lodge an FIR, I'm going to lodge an FIR against you, right? So FIR is basically the first information report, right, which is present in the form of written document by the police, right, when they receive the information about the commission of any cognizable offense, right? So what do you mean by the cognizable offense? So basically the cognizable offenses are the crime for which the police can arrest without a warrant, right? So suppose whenever the police directly enter into the home and says, oh, okay, you are under arrested, right? So sometimes there are some crime, right, which falls under your cognizable offenses. Okay, then coming to the non-cognizable offenses, which in which the police cannot arrest an individual without the prior court permission, right? So police need to take the permission of the court, right, before arresting anyone. Okay, so this is about the cognizable and non-cognizable offenses, right? And you all know that what do you mean by offense? Offense means aparadh, right? So whenever the people is committing the crime, that will comes under the offense, or that will known as the offense, right? So this is very, very important to understand when you people are in the field of forensic science. Okay, so that's why I have included all these things under the important terminology which are related to the forensic science. Now you can ask me, what is the example of cognizable offense, right? So cognizable offense means any heinous crime in which the police need not to go with the court permission, right? Like your murder, rape, kidnapping. So these are your cognizable offenses. And when I'm talking about the non-cognizable offenses, so suppose when people are doing some public nuisance, right? Either they are exhibiting their private part in the public, right? So those offenses will come under your you can say non-cognizable offense. Or if the people is defaming others, that will also comes under the non-cognizable offense. This is also offense, but in that case the police will need, of course, the permission of the court to arrest the particular criminal. Okay, now see, whenever we are studying any field, about any field, we need to understand about the field very well, right? Therefore, I'm discussing all the important and basic fundamental knowledge or information of forensic science on this platform, right? So, what are the laws of forensic science? That is very, very important and useful whenever you people will go on the scene of occurrence and whenever you will solve the cases. I hope you people in a future will definitely join forensic science laboratory or police organization, or you people can join as the investigator, right? And there you will encounter this principle, and these principles are very, very, very useful in the field of forensic science, right? So first principle is law of individuality, right? So law of individuality says that uh, in this entire world, everything is unique, right? So law of individuality deals with the uniqueness. This law says that in this entire world, each and everything are unique from each other, even the twins, right? The twins are also unique among themselves. They do not have the same fingerprint, right? So this is the law of individuality. So everything in this world is totally unique, right? And having the special characteristics or the distinctive quality, right? So nothing is duplicated. Even the two pages of the same notebook having some distinctive characteristics among themselves, right? So this is the law of individuality. Okay. Then coming to the another law, that is your law of progressive change. So whenever we are collecting the evidence, so this is very important to understand. We need to collect the evidence on a particular time or within a certain period of time, because law of progressive change says that everything change with the passage of time and nothing remains constant in this world, right? So you people must know that even human are not remaining constant in this world. So how the evidences will remain constant, right? They will definitely change with the weather condition, right? They will definitely change with the presence of animal or human or another effects which can affect the scene of occurrence, right? Therefore, once the information is received, right, so it is very important to collect or to reach the scene of occurrence immediately as soon as possible and start with the collection preservation method. Okay. So law of progressive change says that nothing will remain as it is, everything will get changed with the passage of time, right? Everything in this world is transient, you all know. Okay, so the third principle is the heart of the forensic science, that is Locard's principle. Locard's principle says that uh, whenever two entities come in contact with each other, there will be exchange of the trace element between two, right? This is also known as law of exchange. Suppose you people are going from one room to another room, right? So you will carry something from the one room to another room, or whenever the perpetrator is entering to the scene of occurrence, so from wherever he is coming, he is carrying something to the scene of occurrence, and from the scene of occurrence he is carrying something wherever he is going, right? So this is Locard's principle, okay? Or this is also known as principle of exchange. Now see, the fourth principle is very, very important. That is likes to be compared. And this law is known as principle of comparison, right? So principle of comparison says that only likes can be compared. This is very important while doing the analysis, comparison, examination. We need to compare with the like samples only. Like, for example, if you have received hair on the scene of occurrence, you cannot compare that hair with thread, or with anything else. You need to compare the hair with the hair only. And once you come to know that the hair is of human hair, that time you need to compare human hair with human hair only, not with the animal hair. This is the meaning of this law, that is the principle of comparison, right? Then the principle of analysis. Now principle of analysis is again very crucial and essential. This principle state that quality of any analysis would be better by collecting the correct sample and correct preservation. You will only do analysis perfectly, or you will only able to perform the analysis when you will collect the correct sample with the proper preservation method. If you will not collect the proper sample, then you will not able to do the analysis, right? Or if you will collect the sample but you will not do the preservation, then what happens? Your sample will get mutilated, contaminated. That time also you will not able to perform the analysis. So this is the principle of analysis. Then law of probability says that all identification which are made consciously or unconsciously on the basis of probability, right? So of course our forensic depends upon the law of probability, right? Suppose a woman with a tattoo, okay, she is missing. On the other hand, the police found a dead body having the same characteristics, right? Suppose the police found a dead body of a woman having the tattoo on her hand, on her right hand, okay, and the woman who was missing also having the tattoo on the right hand. So there is a probability the dead body is of that woman only, or there is also a probability the body might not the dead body of the missing woman. So but of course forensic depends upon the law of probability. Then coming to the law of circumstantial fact, and this is a very important thing you should understand whenever you will enter in the forensic world. Always print this statement in your brain, right? That law of circumstantial fact states that a man can lie but fact do not lie, right? So of course man can turn hostile in the court many times. If you people didn't saw all these things in the real life, you can observe these things in the movie, web series, serial, right? So you have seen many witness, like witness, suppose a son is a witness of his father. For money, the son is turning hostile, right? So witness can be turned hostile, man can turn hostile, but the fact will never ever turn hostile. Fact will remain same, and fact will never lie, right? In forensic, it is says that dead body never lie, right? It always screamed and telling you the truth, but you need to understand the truth, right? So this is about the basic of forensic science, laws of forensic science, and important terminology of forensic science. And as you people are our upcoming expert, I must say, right, before entering in the world of forensic science, always try to improve your IQ level, your common sense, because see, forensic science is the science of common sense, which is not common to all. Yes. See, because if you people, suppose you people are forensic expert, and if you people observe the dead body, and if a layman people observe the dead body, both the observations are different. Therefore, the forensic science is the science of common sense, and that common sense are not common to all, right? So you people are very genius. That's why you people are joined with Aifset and coming in the field of forensic science. Now, basically, what forensic experts do, what they really doing in the field. See, they are actual experts. They are the hero, right? What they are doing. So basically the main work of the forensic experts are, whenever they are going to the scene of occurrence, they used to protect the scene of occurrence first, right? If any medical aid is required or medical help is required, they provide the medical help to the person who who are present on the scene of occurrence. After that, they preserve, they actually protect the scene of occurrence, right? Barricade the scene of occurrence or crime scene. Okay. Then after barricadation, they enter into the crime scene and they take the photography, right? And after capturing of the photography, they used to collect the evidence, right? And after the collection, they used to preserve evidence and then packaging of the evidence and then sending the evidence to the laboratory, right? After that, they examine the evidence, right? According to the nature of the evidences are going to the respective divisions. And after reaching to the divisions, the cases are assigned to the experts, and experts open the case and they go for the examination, both preliminary and confirmatory examination. After that, they used to make the report and produce that report in the court of law. Okay, this is the role and responsibility of our forensic expert. Apart from this, whenever you people are coming in the field of forensic science, so you must go for the internship in different forensic science laboratory, like your Central Forensic Science Laboratory, State Forensic Science Laboratory, Regional Forensic Science Laboratory. So our experts also provide training to the students, police officers, or to the required person who are in the forensic laboratories. Okay, so this is the role and responsibilities of the forensic experts. Now, whenever we are entering in this world, we are encountering with the term evidence. We have already discussed, right? So evidence is basically of two types. One is physical, another one is digital. Physical evidence means any evidence which are present physically on the crime scene, right? And digital evidence means which are present in the form of data, or you're present in the computer, tablet, mobile, right? So which are present in the form of data, right? The evidence which are means we are not able to touch that evidence, but we are able to see it or access the evidence. We are able to access the evidence, but we are not able to touch the evidence because that is present in the form of data, right? So two type of evidence, physical and digital. Now, branches of forensic science. Now, whenever you will take admission, right, you are having two options. Either you can do BSc Forensic Science, or else you can do BSc Honors Forensic Science. Now, according to our new education policy, right, new national education policy divided the stream into two, bachelor's and BSc Honors, right? BSc or BSc Honors. So, if you are entering in BSc Forensic Science, the duration is of 3 years, right? BSc Forensic Science are of 3 years. Now, BSc Honors Forensic Science, this is of 4 years, right? Now, after doing BSc Honors Forensic Science, you are able to go or take the lateral admission in MSc second year, right? So, if you are pursuing BSc Forensic Science, your course duration is of 3 years, right? And after that, you need to do masters of 2 years, 3 plus 2. But if you are doing BSc Honors Forensic Science, so that BSc Honors Forensic Science is of 4 years. In that case, you need to do only 1 year of masters, 4 plus 1. This is the rule of our new education policy, right? So whenever you are coming in the field of forensic science, there are different branches of forensic science, okay, that you need to study also. Okay, so that is your basically forensic biology, forensic chemistry, forensic physics, forensic toxicology, forensic ballistics, question document, forensic anthropology, cyber forensics, forensic pathology. There are a lot of field, right? So basically, the forensic ballistics, suppose forensic ballistics is a branch which deals with the firearm, ammunitions, right? Then forensic toxicology, which deals with the poison, drugs. Okay, forensic chemical science or forensic chemistry deals with your all the chemicals or all the petroleum products. Okay, then biology, forensic biology deals with all the evidences which are related to the biology, like blood, semen, saliva, Then forensic anthropology again is very important field, and it deals with the bones, right? So in the mass disaster case, like you all have heard about that Kedarnath tragedy, okay, or in any mass disaster like plane crash, right, or any natural calamity. So in those cases, the forensic anthropology plays a very vital role. So with the help of bones, right, so we can identify the sex of a person, height of a person, age of a person, right, depends upon the different criteria. So basically the forensic anthropology dealing with the study of human skeleton, which help in the identification of the individual, right. Then digital forensics, of course, deal with the all the computer based evidence, or all the online evidence, all the cyber evidence, or all the digital evidence, you can say. It involves the extraction and analysis of the digital evidences, such as those found in the computers, pen drive, CD, DVD, phone, tab, okay, etc. So basically it involves the extraction and analysis of the digital evidences, okay. So these are the branches of the forensic science. There are a lot of branches, right? There are a lot of other branches like your forensic engineering, in which we are using the application of engineering principle, right? For the investigation of the failure of what? Investigation of the failure of the bridges, buildings. You have seen the movie Gabbar is Back, right? In that there is a certain collapse of the multi-story buildings. So in such collapse, forensic engineering plays a very wide and vital role. Then forensic DNA analysis, so basically the forensic DNA is a branch where we by the help of DNA, right, we are identifying the individual only based upon the DNA, right? So this is a very important branch, right? Then entomology. In this, it involves the application of the study of the biology of the insects or the other orthopodas, right, to solve the crime, or uh, to solve the different types of crime, you can say, or the time since death, okay. Then forensic odontology, with the help of the dentistry, right, so people are solving the crime, the experts are solving the crime, right, so with the help of only dental evidences. Then forensic pathology is basically dealing with the examination of the corpse, right, dead bodies, to know or determine the cause of death. These are the different branches of the forensic science, right. Now basically the forensic science labs are categorized into mainly into uh, two, right? So basically, one is your DFS, right? Directorate of Forensic Science, under which all the state level forensic science or regional level forensic science comes. One is your Central Forensic Science Laboratory, right? So the forensic science labs are divided into two. Basically, one is your DFSS, that is your Directorate of Forensic Science Services. Another one is your Central Forensic Science Laboratory, right? So under Directorate of Forensic Science, we are having State Forensic Science Laboratory, Regional Forensic Science Laboratory, and under Central Forensic Science Laboratory, we are having the central level forensic science laboratories, okay. So you people can do internship in either FSL, RFSLs, SFSLs, CFSLs, etc. Right? So this is the basic of the forensic science, right? Now who's at the crime scene, okay, this is very important in the movie, right? Sometimes movie used to mislead the person, and especially the serial like CIDs, right? uh, they used to showcase anything they want, okay, but in reality, who are the people, or who are the person who are present at the scene of crime? So basically the police officers, right, then the CSI unit, right, then the if required, then medical officers, right? So these are the main personality who are present on the scene of occurrence, right? Now this is the important desert of our today's webinar. Okay, so what are the scope of forensic science? Now, according to the new education policy, you are having option to opt either BSc Forensic Science of 3 years or BSc Honors Forensic Science of 4 years. After BSc Forensic Science of 3 years, you need to do Masters of 2 years, and if you are pursuing BSc Honors Forensic Science, you need to do Masters of 1 year. So after so many years, what are the scope, right? What is the job opportunity? So I must say, I must say, till the crime exists in this world, the scope and job opportunity will remain constant, will touch the sky, right? So till the crime exists, forensic opportunity definitely coexist, right? So basically, what happened? Your crime is directly proportional to the job opportunity, right? Nowadays, see, nowadays white collar crimes are increasing day by day. The crime and the technique of committing crimes are increasing day by day. Therefore, we need good expert to solve the crime, right? Nowadays the criminal are more intelligent, educated than the officers. Therefore, we need to develop our IQ level. Therefore, we need to develop our cognitive skill, problem solving skill to beat those criminals, right? So you have seen in many of the cases, the criminals are basically highly educated. Even they are having the very wide knowledge. Scientists in the many movie which are based upon the what to say, which are based upon the terrorist. So who are working in the terrorist group? Some scientists, right? So you can see the level of the criminal, right? So we need to, of course, we need to enhance our knowledge, enhance our skill, enhance our problem solving skill to solve the crime, right? And to help our criminal justice system, right? We need to cooperate each other, right? To solve the crime. So basically, what are the scope? Okay, so after completion of your forensic course, after your BSc, MSc, and once you will qualify the NET and enrolled yourself in the PhD, you will able to join as an assistant professor in different private universities, and also as an assistant professor in the government university, either on the contractual position or on the permanent position according to their requirement and advertisement. Then you can join as the forensic expert, right? So you can join in the forensic science laboratory through the public service exam, right? If you are applying for the permanent post of the suppose junior scientific assistant, lab assistant, for that you need to, of course, you need to give public service commission exam. Or if you are joining as the forensic professional, lot of my friends, my colleagues are working as a forensic professional. Lots of my students are working as a forensic professional in the forensic science laboratory, right? But if you are working as a forensic professional on the contractual position, you need not to go through the PSC. You need to give the there is some exam conducted by the laboratory itself. Now it depends and vary from lab to lab. I can say about Jaipur FSL, right? So Jaipur FSL used to advertise approximately 10 to 20 posts, right, which are contractual basis post, right? So every year they used to advertise, and the contractual position, for the contractual position, if you wants to join, you need to appear for the lab exam which are conducted by the lab itself, right? But if you wish or willing to join the permanent position in the forensic science lab, like the lab assistant, junior scientific officer, senior scientific officer, scientific assistant, junior scientific assistant, senior scientific assistant, then you need to go with the state PSC exam, right? Public Service Commission exam. Or if you wants to join CFSL, then you need to go with the experience of 3 years, as well as you need to qualify the UPSC exam. Okay, then you can go with the legal counseling, right? You can open your own organization, right, of question document analysis, fingerprint analysis. People are doing in a very large number, right? In Gujarat it is very very common, and in many of the states it's very very common. Those experts who are retired from FSL, Forensic Science Laboratory, or those people who has completed their masters, PhD and bachelors in forensic science, they opened their own private forensic lab, and they are doing forensic analysis like your fingerprint analysis, document analysis, digital evidences analysis, like our Ranjit sir, right? Dr. Ranjit Singh. He is the CEO of SIPS, Sherlock Holmes Institute of Forensic Science. He is a very learned person, and he is, of course, doing a very good job in the field of forensic science, doing a very good contribution. And he is having his own private lab where he is providing internship to the students also, as well as he is doing a lot of court cases and also providing job to uh, the students, right? Then you can also assist the lawyers. You can assist lawyer in the case of forensic related cases, right? And then you can open your own consultancies, right? Then Amit Shah, right? In 2020 itself, they announced there is a requirement of two type of position in the police station. One is junior forensic expert, another one is senior forensic experts, right? So of course this has already implemented in Delhi police. And as I am from National Forensic Sciences University, many of our friends from the same university are working as junior scientific officer and senior scientific officer in Delhi police, right, in the police station, right? So of course NFSU is also doing a great job and playing a very crucial role for the enhancement of the career of the forensic students, right, or forensic aspirants. You can also join university, right, uh, as the lab assistants, or you can say as the lab in charge, or you can say these are the miscellaneous position. But in our NFSU, they are having the position of JSO, SSO, scientific assistant in the laboratory, right? They are organizing exams according to their requirement. So you people, after doing your master's, bachelor's, according to their criteria requirement, you people can apply. You people can be a good forensic content writer, right? Nowadays many web series, films are coming which are based upon the forensic science, so you people can showcase your talent. Many of my students who are a good forensic content writer, right? And then one more thing, there is an subject in your both bachelor's and master's, that is your forensic instrumentation or instrumentation technique. So if you learn any instrumentation very nicely, suppose if you have knowledge about any instrument, both practical and theory, based upon that you can join any pharmaceutical industries or any industry which are based upon the instrument, where they need an individual who can operate that instrument. So they also used to pay a good salary to those operators. Okay, so there are, see, endless job opportunity in the field of forensic science. Okay, nowadays there are many government private colleges where the post of assistant professors are, the universities are recruiting, right? So there are endless job opportunity. So of course I would like to conclude my webinar by presenting this last but not the least, the slide in which the Union Home Minister and Minister of the Corporation Shri Amit Shah addresses the 5th International and 44th All India Criminology Conference of NFSU Gandhinagar, right? And what he said that the Modi government has made such a system that in the next 5 years, more than 9,000 forensic officers will be provided every year in the country, right? So see what the government is doing for us. The government is taking the prompt and concrete step for the enhancement of the career of the forensic aspirants, because to make the country crime free as well as criminal free, the country need the good forensic aspirant, the good ignitive mind who can control these cases, who can minimize this crime rate in our India, right? Therefore, the government is taking such prompt and concrete step, right? So I will definitely share this slide with ma'am, and you can go through the slide before choosing the career, and you can definitely read this line. The Modi government has made such a system that in the next 5 years, more than 9,000 forensic science officers will be produced every year in the country. So do you know, or can you understand the need of the forensic expert in the country? Forensic expert need for our country need forensic experts badly, our country is craving for the forensic expert. So of course the forensic is a very very important and good field and very bright field, and definitely you people must choose forensic science. This is my words. I can claim that after completion of your successful course, right, you will definitely get the job. But yes, one important thing always remember: if you want to be a forensic expert, or if you want a job in any field, for that you need to gain a good theoretical and practical knowledge regarding your subject, right? So you people definitely study well, focus on your study, and try to explore, try to link with the people of your field, right? Try to make more and more links with the people of your field, right? And try to explore the things, right? Do not acquire the shallow knowledge, always try to acquire the depth knowledge, right? So this is the end of my webinar. I'm concluding my webinar. Thank you, Swati ma'am, for inviting me for the expert talk. And in the future, definitely I am available to deliver such good talk and webinar for my students, right? Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank, thank you so much, Shelly ma'am, for sharing the knowledge and embarking our path towards forensic science. Hope the information you have shared will be very helpful for our student to decide their career and their further studies, right? And thank you to the lovely audience for joining us for such interesting and knowledgeable events. Stay tuned with edinbox.com. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.